It's all ladies. So ladies, let's go ahead and get started. Everybody feet together, hands by your side. And balcony. Student tenants, repeat after me. Honor, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, courage, community. Balcony. All right, Junbi. All right, Junbi stance, feet shoulder width apart, hands in front of your belly button. Let's get started, warmed up. Let's do 25 jumping jacks, but you're in your houses, no mats. So these jumping jacks, I want you to be light like a ninja. So don't and drop your weight on the floor. I want you to be light as you can. So you're not going to jump high off the ground, but you're not going to shake your house either. All right, let's go. 25. Super light jumping jacks. No shaking of furniture, no shaking of foundations. With Miss Kettenbrink in the kitchen, no shaking of dishes. Shouldn't hear any clinking there, Miss Kettenbrink. All right, very good. Now from here, just kind of keep your feet wide, and we're just going to squat. I want you to think you're going to do a pulse squat. So you're going to go down, down, then back up. So down, down, back up. So a couple little bounces, a bounce in the middle. So down, down, back up. So let's do 25 of those. Go. Good job, ladies. Keep it up. Burn those legs. So it's kind of like 50 half squats. You're looking good, looking good. Nice. All right, from here. So now what I want to do is I want to work on just some side bends. So we're going to do this. Reach as far down as you can. And should be really kind of helping. You're going to lift with your side to come up. So it's going to be one. So keep your core tight as you do this. So let's do 25 each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That type of idea. All right, keep going. Reach as far down your leg as you can. Good. Keep it up. Looking good, ladies. Go. Even better. Almost there. Come on. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Almost done. Good. All right. Now from here, guys, I'm sorry, ladies, we're going to work on just working on our side kick chambers, just kind of still a warm up. So we're not going to kick very high, but I want you to make the mechanics of the kick correct. So we're going to lift the knee, pivot the foot, and then we're just going to kick out south. So look how my body position from my core to this leg is. Okay. So I'm not bending forward. Let's turn sideways. So I'm here. I'm going to chamber, turn, and kick out straight. So looking at the camera, what I want you to see is that my heel is in line with my other leg. So when it goes out, it's a straight line. It's not coming back here. See, that's behind my foot, my leg now. So I want it here. So as I kick out, it's a straight. I'm trying to do it with the camera instead of just doing it. It's just a straight line. So we're not necessarily worried about height right now. I want you to just do the kick correctly. You just warmed up your side, but you should be relatively straight. One other thing I want you to think about as you do this drill is that your shoulder, your hip, and your heel should all be in line as you do this kick. So as I kick out, boom, everything is in one solid line. Does that make sense? So keep those things in mind. A lot of times when I see people do side kicks, they bend forward like this. And so their shoulder's out of whack from their hip, or their hip is out of whack from their shoulders and heel. So one of those two things is out of whack. So we got to make sure those things are in line. Okay. So from here, we're going to just lift up, pivot, side kick, pull it back, and set it back down. Okay. So not waist level. I want you to really just focus on tracking that heel. Look at my foot. It's shaped properly. So I'm not letting my foot dangle on the end of my leg. So let's do 10 on each side. 10 on each side. Lift, kick 45 degrees down, pull it back, then set it down. Up, down, back, down. Okay? Let's go. 10 of them, each side. Good. Shoulder, hip, and heel. So think about looking down your shoulder. Even if you point that hand, you should be able to see that heel come out just at the end of your fingertips. If you point your hand, you should be able to see that heel fall in line with your shoulder. That's it. Good, August. Good. Pull that knee in tighter, girl. Tighter. Higher. All the way up. Think about putting your knee between your hands. Yes. That's it. Good job, August. Deep chambers. Miss Kettenbrink. Pick it up. Think about picking it up towards that same side patch. So we don't want to fold our body over like this. Yes. That's it. Good. Okay, okay. Look at this technique. Let's see. Good. Nice. All right. So Miss Kettenbrink, look here. So you're picking this up, you're chambering, and your leg is coming all the way across like this. I want you to actually keep it out here in front. Yes. I'll explain in just a minute. I'll explain in just a minute once everybody finishes with this drill. That's it. Don't forget to retract. All right. Everybody finished? Or Haley's still got a couple more. Okay. Good. Okay, so now let's kind of talk about, we do the Spider-Man stretch from time to time, where we have one knee bent, the other one up, and we bend our knee down like this, right? This is a side kick stretch. So look where my knee is going. It's going to my patch, right? So I'm here, and as I bend my leg, it goes to my patch. It doesn't come across like this. I don't even think I could safely do that with my knee. Okay, so I want to make sure that it's going to be coming up. Now, how does that translate into a kick? So if we were to freeze or take a picture of me in that position. So if I come down here and I do this stretch and I take a picture of it and then I Photoshop and rotate my body, what does that look like? Looks like a chamber of a side kick. So really it's kind of a side kick stretch. So when we turn and we bring that heel back, Miss Kettenbrink, like I was talking about, when we do this and we fold that across, it actually causes us to have a less effective chamber for this kick. Okay, so a way to think about this kick is it's a stomp. A side kick is a stomp. So we're here, and if I'm going to stomp this pad, what does my leg do? Straight up and down, right? It doesn't go like so. It doesn't come across to go down. It doesn't do this to side kick. If I were to stomp it, it's straight up and down. So if I go sideways, straight up and down, right? Not this way. Cool? So when we do this and we chamber, we want to keep the knee here. Think about, you're going to rotate from this point. Okay? You're not rotating from this point. See the difference? So rotate from the knee joint. Don't rotate from the hip joint. And what will happen is then eventually, this stretch that we do, this knee can walk further out. And now that knee is on the outside of your shoulder, which then makes your side kick go higher. Instead of bringing that knee in here, you can bring the knee out here. All right, so let's go ahead and stretch our arms, get ready for our forms and different things we're going to do. Forward arm swings. And backwards. Good, hugs. Arms up and down. Hands on your hips, head up and down. Right and left. Ear to shoulders. Head circles. Other way. Hula hoops. Big hula hoops. Big body motions in the middle. Oh, bigger, Miss Townsend. Come on, big body motions. There you go, girl. Other way. Loosen up your core. Loosen up your back, your low back and your mid back. Very important. All right, on your bellies, cobra stretch. Look over one shoulder. Drop that opposite hip to the floor. Look over the other shoulder. Back to the middle. Good. From here, push back, sit on your heels, arms straight, stretch your shoulders. Good. Now this cycle, we'll add a little extra stretch today. So everybody take a look real quick. If you need to get closer to your camera or whatever, get closer. We're going to add a stretch today and something I want you to practice, because this cycle we're talking about round kicks for board breaking. And I fully expect us to be able to be in-house for testing, okay? Because testing won't be until July. We should be in-house for this, or late June, okay? So we should be able to be in person for testing. So here's what I want you to look at. Look at my toes. Can you see them? I'm curling my toes under, and I'm going to sit back on my heels. Now, some of you, this may be all the pressure you can take on your toes, and that's okay. But I want to sit back as far as I can and then sit up. And I want to sit on my feet like so that I'm stretching my toes, stretching my feet like this. So I know it's very difficult to probably see what's going on, but that's not going to help if I get that close. But I want to stretch my toes so that when we shape our feet for round kicks, our toes can pull back. So we want to shape our feet like that, okay? So this is a stretch, and some of you may be good at this. Some of you, this may be incredibly tight. No different than if you had just started stretching something else in your body. So from here, spend some time on your toes and sitting on your heels. And the more you do, the better. Okay, so let's spend 15 seconds here. So just like our split challenge, the same type of idea, working on stretching the bottom of our feet out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, very good. So now from here, let's have a seat, spread our feet wide. So continue to work on stretching those toes every day. It's going to help you whenever you go to do your board breaking later and you have to strike with the bottom of your foot for that round kick. If we don't start now, it's going to be very difficult later, okay? So let's spread our feet, hands on top of our head, and we're going to go down side to side, stretching our hamstrings, leaning towards our feet as we stretch. Good. Now reaching forward as far as we can. Let those hands slide along the mat. Very light touch, so you're not holding yourself up. You're letting your body slide as far as it'll go. Good. Butterflies. Bring your feet in tight. And from here, grab your ankles, press your elbows into your legs to push them to the floor. Now grab your toes, pull your chest to your feet. Good. All right, let's stand up. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the form. And so, Ms. Townsend, on this, it doesn't matter if you learn more than what you're required to know. Does that make sense? So if you decide, all you have to do is up to a certain point. But for black belt form, just like we do in the color belt forms where there's an intermediate, beginner, and advanced version of the form or length of the form, it's the same thing here. So there's going to be X number of moves you have to know as a level 1. Then we add on for level 2. We add on for level 3. You'll get the whole thing for level 4. And then on level 5, you have to perfect it, make it ready to go to second degree. Does that make sense? So that's kind of the plan as we go through. Some of these guys that are level 2s, level 3s, level 4s, they might not ever they may not have to go and test through the whole form just because of the transition phase of getting through this new curriculum, but they will eventually have to have it. So just kind of keep that in mind. You will be ahead of the game for a lot of these guys and girls. Okay. So starting off this form, our feet are shoulder width apart. Our hands are going to make a triangle. So this is the easiest way to see. My hands are going to make a triangle. I need to look at me and not the camera. Hands stay separate. They're not touching. I want to separate them. They're going to be above my head, and I'm going to look through the hole. Okay, so Chumbi, we started attention stance, hands come to our hips, and just like we're pushing something up off of us into position. Okay, so from here, I'm going to turn around. Let's make sure everything's right. When I turn around, this is my right side. This is my left side. Does that make sense for you guys if I turn around like that? If not, let me know. I can switch does that make sense? Okay, very good. I want you guys to be able to do it the same way I am. So from here, Jumbi. First move, we're going to lean over onto our right foot, lift the left leg off the ground, and twin knife hands out to the side. Stop here. Yeah. slowly bring our feet together. This hand, the right hand becomes a fist, the left hand becomes a C, and we go into a Chumbi stance just like last form. So it starts with a Chumbi stance, and after the first move, it goes to another Chumbi stance. We lose August. Drop off into no video at the moment. Oh, I guess we lost her. Okay. So from here, and coming in slowly. So now from here, I'm going to step with my left foot, bend the front knee, good. Right hand on the hip, palm down, the other hand out, and this is a 3-second slow move. 1, 2, 3, upset punch. So my hand comes to here. So again, from here, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, okay? Now we repeat that on the other side. I step, chamber, hand from the hip. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so same moves. Now from here, right side. I'm going to scoot closer so you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to have a right C, this is going to be a hooking block. So I just finished here. I'm going to step together, chamber for my hooking block on top, step forward to a front stance, hooking block. Very common mistake here is thinking that I'm stepping 45 degrees. I am not. I am stepping forward. Now I'm going to step back into a back stance, double knife hand block, low. This hand is still flat. This one is aimed down like a low block. The same idea, right? Boom. So it's a low block. Very common mistake I see here is this. Both hands go in the same direction. This one is still flat. Now from here, step together, chamber for a left hooking block, step forward, hooking block. Left foot steps back to that back stance, double knife hand block low. From here, I'm going to step forward, chamber over my right side, cat stance, double knife hand block. Chamber over my left side. Cat stance rather, double knife hand block. Drops down, my front foot drops. I'm going to step with my left and start my turn. Then I'm going to completely flip around the other way. Right leg is behind me. Right hand is behind me. Left hand is out. I'm going to turn sideways so you guys see the details on this. So I'm here. I'm going to drop this foot, step across, step behind. Now look at this hand here. My hand is shaped. I'm not just like this. Hand is shaped, flexed. Now I come slow, 3 seconds up. Do the same thing. I chamber my hands. This hand is, can't really see it, but it is flexed as well. It's shaped. I'm going to step forward. 1, 2, 3. Now from here, both hands come up. I'm going to step all the way together and my hands come all the way down. Right hand, knife hand's the left hand. Okay. Very good. So Ms. Kettenbrink, did you have that section already? You good to go for that section, or you want to repeat it? Okay, so let's move on to the next section then. This will be your section as a level 2. All right, so we're here. I just finished. We're facing the back of the room. I'm going to pick up my right foot, 2 side kicks. Is that correct? Hang on. No, I'm sorry, my left foot, 2 side kicks. 1, 2. Chamber, back stance, knife hand, just like in Wanyo. Hand comes to my ear, feet come together, hammer fist. These are all fast motions. Now I go the other side. 2 side kicks, 1 low, 1 ability, chamber, knife hand, like in Wonyo, and hammer fist. That is the end of the second section, Miss Kettenbrink. Okay? So that's all that you have to know. Now, Miss Hinkle needs to know all of it, so we're going to continue to go through it, and you're going to get extra practice, okay? It's not, like I said, it's not going to hurt you to know all of the form. When Miss Hinkle went through this, and when I went through it, and Mr. Jackson, Mr. Sluter, we had to learn this form in 2 months, 8 weeks, the whole form, all 39 moves. But we didn't have color belt forms to learn as well. So that's why we're fixing it up the way we are. Cool. All right, so any questions so far on that? So once you finish, it's just side kick, knife hand, hammer, side kick, knife hand, hammer. Easy peasy. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and go through them. We'll start again from the beginning, go through the whole form up to that point, and then we'll add on to the next section, okay? So Chumbi, 1, twin knife hands, one-legged stance, feet together, slow motion back to a Chumbi position. 2, left foot steps, right, upset, reverse palm heel, or reverse punch. 3, right foot steps, left, reverse upset punch. 4, step together, step out, hooking block, good front stance. 5, step back, double knife hand block. 6, step together, step forward, hooking block, left side. 7, step back, double knife hand block. Left, double knife hand block in a cat stance. Both knees bend. 9, right, double knife hand block in a cat stance. 10, step across, step behind, and upset palm heel block. Give me just a second, guys. Miss McCarty, would you check on August? She's dropped off the screen. Thank you. Now, step forward, left, upset palm heel block. And twin knife hands low. Good. Left side now, hands up. Left side kick. 1, 2. Come down, knife hand. Good knee bends, good back stance here. And hammer fist. Same side hammer fist, Miss Kettenbrink. Left side, you got your left hand out. It's a smaller screen. It's hard to see sometimes. That one, yes. So think about it, should be shoulder level, not hip level. So shoulder level out here. Yes, that's it. So it's not this. This would be more like a back fist position. Here. So it's, you just broke their collarbone. Now go the other side. Side kick low, side kick high, knife hand. And hammer fist. All right, let's continue then. From here, this hand that's out, it's going to go by my ear. Palm back, elbow forward. Look here. Palm back, elbow forward. I'm going to step forward, palm heel block low. Right hand is doing the motion. I'm going to repeat. Step forward, left hand, block low. The fun part, just Haley, turn back this way. I know Miss Hinkle probably has this. We're going to pick up the front leg and do an outside crescent kick to a sitting stance. So I'm going to pick this leg up, crescent, sitting stance, and a back fist at the same time. Yes. So back around. Around. Hear me? Miss Kettenbrink, turn around. Face the other way. Good. Right foot in front. That's it. Now, crescent kick towards me, over your countertop. Watch this. The kick, the target to the kick is right here. It's not here in front of me. It's here to the side. So I'm going to kick that way. Then sitting stance and back fist. Good. Now I'm going to reach back. So I just kicked with my right foot. I'm reaching away from that foot. I'm going to move the back foot, double inner forearm block. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this next piece. Switch your arms. No, don't turn sideways, Haley. I'm just turning sideways so you can see. So you're here, switch your arms. Now you're going to do a little hop back and switch them back. Now take your right hand, put it on your hip, and slow spear hand. Okay, so from here, here's what that all looks like. I'm going to take this, crescent, back fist. Reach, double inner forearm block, switch, little jump, slow spear hand. All right, so let me talk you through it. Miss Hinkle, go ahead and practice that. So turn around for me, Miss Kettenbrink. Take you to gallery view so I can see you better. Good. Now you just did your left palm heel down. So right crescent kick over the countertop. Not onto the countertop. Think about if your mom were to walk about 3 feet towards the camera, that's your target. Okay? Yes, that's where the target is. So it's not an axe kick though. It's up high, head level. That's better. It's a big swing. It's a huge swing. Okay? Then back fist in a sitting stance. Perfect. Reach back, double inner forearm block. Back foot moves into a front stance. Yes. Now, beside your hand, not on top. Good, and look how my fingers are pointed down. Yes. Now you switch them. All the way down to a low block on this hand. That's it. Now jump back and switch hands. Good. Now spear hand with your right hand. Beautiful. Now we repeat with the back foot. Crescent kick, same target. Ooh, your other back foot. So kicking at the cabinets again. Yes, back fist. Reach back, double inner forearm block. Good front stance, please. Good. Now, switch the arms, low block, inner forearm block, and jump back and switch hands. And left spear hand. The other hand retracts to your hip. That's the third section of the form. Tell your dad I'm waving at him. He can't see me or hear me. He can't hear me or see me. Good to see you guys. He can't hear me. You got the earphones in. Oh my goodness. She just dropped off. We just lost Miss Kettenbrink. I'm sure she'll hop back on here in a second. All right. Questions on that part of the form, Miss Hinkle? All right. So you got the final part. So we just finished that spear hand, right? Oh, she's hopping back on. There she is. Little brothers, man. Little brothers, yeah. What can you do? I know.
Little brothers.
Little brothers. All right. So from here, go ahead and turn back around, Miss Kettenbrink. I got you, Miss Hinkle. We're going to go on. All right, so we just finished the spear hand. Left foot should be in front. You got your left foot in front, Haley? I can't tell. Didn't think so. All right, so step forward, twin punch high. So straight over the top, Miss Kettenbrink. So not upset punches, regular punches. Yes, but don't forget those upset punches. Look here. Now bring them straight back. Turn 90 degrees, twin upset punch. In front. Front kick, set it down. Step forward, turn the other way, double knife hand block. Punch. Punch, guys. Hear me now. There we go. Step punch, Miss Kettenbrink. Good. Hands to the hips. Twin upset punch. Right foot should be in front. Back leg front kick. Set it down. Walk forward, turn, double knife hand. And step punch. And that is the end of the form. Burrow, back to me. So there, Miss Kettenbrink, you actually went through the whole form. So what was that?
I said, oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the whole form. That's 39 moves. Okay.
Okay.
So a lot of different things, a lot of different moves, some cool crescent kicks, things of that nature. You'll get to, but it's not going to hurt you to practice those. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I believe Mr. Jackson recorded a talk through earlier today that I'll be able to post in the group for everybody to continue practicing. Okay, because there really wasn't a whole lot of first degrees in the first class today. In fact, there's only one, or there were two. I don't know where August went to. Okay, so now from here, let's cover our self-defense and we'll call it a day. All right. All right, so our self-defense, guys, or ladies, is this. This is going to be a choke from behind, a two-handed choke from behind. So somebody's choking me. So in the kids class, we teach them sometimes to come up, turn, and drop the arms, right? So that's kind of the beginner level. The advanced level is this.
Dad, can you help me? Can you choke me from behind?
I said you have to wait until Paris.
No. Yeah.
You want to do it on my shoulders? Hold on.
A second, I'm trying to mute everybody here.
Okay.
Not cooperating. There we go. Okay. So now from here, we've got somebody choking us from behind. We're going to lift one arm, move the same side foot as we pivot. Stepping back into them, wrapping their arms, and lifting. We're going to throw a couple of punches low and palm heel high. There you go. So we want to capture both arms, Miss Kettenbrink, not just one. So he's going to have two hands on your neck. We're going to wrap around, step back, and loop both arms. Now, here's the deal. If you don't lift, pull his arms out. If you lift, it makes it more difficult. He may still be able to because he's a little bit bigger than you. Two punches low, 1, 2, palm heel high. Dad has to win, though. Dad's got to pull the win card. Daddy Kwando. Okay. So from here, one more time. We're going to reach up, step back in. So if my bad guy is here, I want to step between me and the bad guy. I don't want to try to step around his legs. That's going to be a common thing I'm going to see. I want to step in between me and him, wrap and come here and kind of lift. 2 punches low, palm heel to the face. The nose. All right, let me see. I'm going to go back to gallery view and we'll watch. Good. Reach up and over. Wrap. 2 punches low. 1, 2. Palm heel. Yes. All right, Joe. She knows where you sleep, man. You better be good to her. Reach up and over. Wrap. Punch and palm heel. Very good. Very good. All right. So, ladies, it is that time today. It is time for our challenge. For our splits challenge, everybody's favorite part. Oh, yes. If you've not been doing it, Miss Kettenbrink, welcome to class. All right, so we are up to 1.9 minutes. So 1 minute and 54 seconds. Let me set a timer here. Give me just a minute. All right. All right, 1 minute, 54 seconds. Everybody ready? Side splits, not front splits. Here we go. I'm gonna be watching. Set, go. Just think, we go to we go to like 2.5 minutes on Monday. So if you're not practicing and going up a little bit the next 2 days, might be a little bit of a shock to your system. So keep working on it. Halfway there. Forty seconds. $30 seconds. Keep it up. Almost there. Almost there. Of course, I get a text from the school right on time. 5 seconds. Time. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. So tomorrow we'll be rolling around delivering belts for those of you that tested. If you didn't test, no big deal. Back to regular class on Monday. We are looking at, if everything goes the way we're supposed to, either on the 1st or on the 4th, being open for in-person classes. If everything goes the way it's supposed to. It may still be that we have daytime classes online. I feel like there's going to be some restrictions on how many people we can have in the building. So, but the plan is, according to the governor, we can open up on the 1st. That's a Friday. I don't know if we'll open on the 1st or not. We may open up on the 4th. We'll see. Okay. But that's kind of the plan. And I can't wait to get everybody back in the building. It's going to be awesome. All right. We miss all of you guys. And we will see you on the mat. Okay. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you. Bye.